Hello, welcome to BioGreat TV. If you're new here, please subscribe and turn on the notification so you don't miss our next video. How Libya got independence. Just pause for a moment and imagine your world and everything you know to be yours being taken over from you, and you are reduced to having very limited rights where you used to call the shots. This was exactly the situation the people of Libya had to deal with when their country was taken over by foreigners. The two options the people of Libya had were either to accept their fate and let it be, or fight to get back their country and attain full independence. Of course, they chose to fight for independence. Let's see how it all played out in this video. For most of Libya's history, it has been under different foreign control to varying degrees. During the European scramble for Africa, Italy had its eye on Libya. So in 1911, they declared war on the Ottoman Turks, who were the foreign rulers occupying Libya at the time, having been there for centuries. The Turks were no match for the military might of Italy, so they surrendered a year later. The Ottoman Sultan signed the Treaty of Lausanne in 1912 and gave Libya to the Italians. The people of Libya never favored European colonization, so they made attempts to resist Italian rule. A major resistance that the Libyans put up came from members of the Senussi, a Muslim religious movement. This group fought against Italian domination with their blood. The fighting intensified when the dictator Benito Mussolini came into power in Italy. The emir of Cyrenaica, Mohammed Idris, had to flee to Egypt in 1922. From 1931 to 1932, Italian forces led by General Badoglio continued waging campaigns against the rebels. General Rodolfo Graziani, who was assigned to replace Badoglio and head the Italian forces in Libya, accepted the commission from Mussolini on the condition that he would be allowed to crush Libyan resistance in any way he saw fit, without being restrained by Italian or international law. Mussolini agreed to his terms, and immediately General Graziani intensified the operation on the Libyans. Some Libyans continued to defend themselves against Italian oppression, especially Libyans in the Cyrenaica region. Omar Mukhtar, who was a Senussi sheikh, became the leader of the uprising in the absence of Mohammed Idris. After all attempts at calling a ceasefire failed, Italy adopted a policy in Libya that bordered on a full-scale war. A barbed wire fence was erected from the Mediterranean all the way to the oasis of Jagbob to cut out lines crucial to the resistance. Then the colonial government began wholesale deportation of the people of the Jebel Akhdar to deny the resistance the support of the local population. Most of the people forcefully migrated. Over 100,000 of them ended up in concentration camps where many died due to the unhealthy conditions of the camps. According to Arab historians, it is estimated that at least 80,000 people died by fighting or through starvation and disease. That was about one-third of the population of Cyrenaica. Al-Mukhtar, who led the Libyan uprising, was captured on September 15, 1931 and executed in Benghazi. His death dealt a heavy blow to the resistance. However, Italian control over Libya lasted only until the Second World War, when Italy was defeated in 1943. Great Britain and France then took over control of Libya and divided it into three regions. Britain got Tripolitania and Cyrenaica, while Fezzan went under French control. From 1943 to 1951, Tripolitania, Cyrenaica, and Fezzan remained under British and French administrations. In 1944, Emir Idris returned from exile in Cairo, but he did not go back to Cyrenaica until the removal of some aspects of foreign control in 1947. Italy had again sought to re-establish itself as the ruler of the regions of Libya. This led to Cyrenaica declaring itself as an independent region in 1949, and Emir Sais Idris Senussi became the leader. However, later that year on the 21st November, the United Nations General Assembly passed a resolution granting Libya its independence no later than 1st of January 1952. This was a major achievement because it was the first time a country in Africa was attaining independence through the United Nations. The three main regions of Libya, being Cyrenaica, Tripolitania and Fezzan, assembled a council of their leaders and came together as a united kingdom under the headship of Muhammad Idris, who was one of the heroes of the Senussi resistance against the Italians. He adopted the name King Idris I. The Declaration of Independence was officially done on December 24, 1951. Libya was one of the first colonies of Europe in Africa to gain independence. Looking back, one would see that perhaps the most important event that led to Libya becoming independent was the declaration of Cyrenaica as an independent nation. That move caught the attention of the United Nations that made it look into the Libyan challenge and consequently decided it should become fully independent. Also, King Idris I was the major Libyan influence as he was the emir of Cyrenaica at the time and championed the region's move to declare as an independent region. So he, more than anyone else, earned the right to lead the new nation of Libya upon attaining independence. What have we missed out of this history? Let's know in the comment section. Will it be ridiculous to subscribe to our channel? If no, please like this video, share and subscribe to our channel.